The Will of Fire. Naka is a very interesting place. Naka is the fire region. And there's been this war about 1,000 years ago. And it's a war between the Viker of Ether and the Viker of Fire. And this ruins the lives of hundreds of millions of people. So on the one side of Esha, a quarter of Esha is completely removed off the face of the planet, you know? And unless you're in Esha, you're not aware that you can't even, so even the distance that's covered, there's miles more that you can't even, like, think of reaching or touching, or else you'll be consumed into this utter open sense of void, you know? On the other side of Naka, so Esha is the air region, and Naka, the same but very, very different. Instead of it being nothingness, it's like it's almost worse than nothingness. It's their biggest pasture, their most abundant, most resourceful area is completely desolated. And the people that live there now just call it Tartarus, like hell. It's this, you can't even, it doesn't even look like a desert. It's just hell. As if a nuclear bomb has been dropped on it. It's just hell on earth. Naka faces this desperate fight for resources and a balance of power. And the majority of resources, like I just said, it was destroyed by their own guardian. It was destroyed by the guardian of fire itself. So Naka has been, a portion of Nakans have become refugees going to other regions for survival. Those that have stayed have started seeking resources and land from other places, but the way that they go about this is that they hire private militias to attack the land that they're interested in, or the villages that they're interested in, thus lowering the price of the village. Hurrah! They are the ones that create the system of currency because they have nothing else to barter for, so they give off this air of confidence and this air of superiority that makes others desire their currency, and giving up real land and real resources. They even fund local cartels and local mafias to once again turn these areas into slums so that they can buy them up. And the name is like, well, the residents aren't even using them properly. We need them, you know? So destabilizing other regions, destabilizing districts within other regions is just the Nakan way of life, you know? Especially for the Guardian of Fire, Colin Gregor. And it's this long-standing battle between the Murashita family and the Gregor family. And hopefully one day they get some kind of grip on this, but it's been going on for over 100 years, and it's not showing any signs of stopping anytime soon. Colin got to where he is by killing his father. His father was Lord Commissioner Maurice Gregor, and people called him the greatest man to ever live. And even the closest people that love Colin the most call him the devil. It's like, this man is hated by everybody. And even the person that loves him most doesn't even realize like who he is, and what he represents. And his daughter Haley is actually the greatest contestant on Gaia to overthrow Colin. Whether she's ready for that responsibility or not.